Welcome to Flora Finda. I'm Jack.
And I'm Cody.
And I'm Adam.
And I'm Jake.
Flora Finda is a mobile application for the novice to expert forager that assists in quickly and easily identifying flora that they may find on their urban or wilderness adventures. We came up with this idea because I am an average forager and we have another who is taking a class about plants and medicine.
Neat.
There is a lot of interest lately with foraging and eating to be healthy, creating an opportunity for application. The target of this application is to be knowledge-based and teach people about what they can find. Today we will cover Marvel and a live demonstration, design changes number 2, testing evaluations, and we will draw our conclusions.
So for our prototyping tool, we chose to use Marvel. We chose Marvel because it allows web-based collaboration, so we could all work simultaneously on the project at the same time. We also liked it because it allowed many features that were in the free version, so we didn't have to pay for that, unlike many other programs we found. So also, it had many simple and fast tools to create a nice low-fidelity prototype, as well as tools that allowed us to make an accurate and polished high-fidelity prototype. So, now we'll go into the demo. But before we go into the demo, I want to mention that we have in our prototype personas, which are fictional characters that we created to emulate our accurate users. So, we'll end up logging in actually as Sarah Burrows. Alright, now for the demo. So for our participants in our prototype testing, we had them do 6 tasks to accomplish. The first was create a login. So here you can see we have 3 options to create a login for ourselves. Today we'll go with Google. We'll just enter our email. There we go. Choose a password. And now we're logged in. So we've created a login for ourselves. Next we had them post a find on the map. So we'll just go to the map here on our menu bar. Here we are on the map. Let's take a photo of our find. There it is. Take the photo. Here you can see the questions for the post. We've entered in our data. Our prototype tool already had that pre-filled. So we'll just now submit our post. As you can see, our post has been submitted. Right. Task 3. We have to look up the Copernellus mushroom in the wiki. So let's go to the wiki. Enter in our search bar. There we go. There's the mushroom. Here we can read about it. For task 4, we had them like Kenny's post. If you remember, it was on the newsfeed at the beginning of the prototype. Here we go. Here's Kenneth. And let's like his post. Perfect. Now let's add Kenneth as a friend. That was task 5 for our participants. So let's go to his profile. Here we go. Right away you can see we can add him as a friend. There we go. Our friend has been added. Now task 6. We have to change our password. So let's go to our profile here. Here you can see the edit button in the corner. So let's go there. And change password option appears here. So now let's change our password. We need to enter in our current password, our new password, and confirm that password. Let's reset it. There we go, our password has been reset. There's a demo of our prototype.
Now, after our high-fidelity prototype testing, we noticed that there were a few changes we needed to make in order to improve the usability of our application. The first change we needed to make was with our resetting password screen. During the testing, a few of the users believed that the wording of the third label was a little awkward, so we decided to change the labeling from retype new password to confirm new password. While this is only a very subtle change, we believe that it will be more intuitive and lead the users better. The second design change that we noticed was necessary was with our post-submission screen. Originally, when a user was attempting to post a plant discovery, they were presented with two different options. This first was to submit a post and the second was to post a question about the plant. Many users were confused at this stage of the prototype and didn't know which button to click. We decided to remove the question button entirely as it was essentially performing the same action as the submit post button. The last design change that we needed to make is a little more intensive than the previous two. When users were looking at the map, they didn't know where they were currently located. This is an obvious feature that the map should have that we missed, so we plan to add it in for the next iteration of our prototyping. We believe that all of these design changes will help improve the overall user experience of our application.
Now we're going to go through the evaluation results. As you can see, we had shown from our evaluation results, we have each task from create login, create find, search wiki, like post, add friends, change password, and total elapsed time. Most of our users were under our projected targeted time. The targeted times were set up by first go around our testers and times taken for each task completion by our developers. Where as an older testers were above the projected marking for each individual task time, but we see that as more of an outlier tester that do not represent a majority of our targeted users and testers. Our average test time for completion is around 3 minutes to complete each individual task. For evaluation results on the SUS scale, after each test is performed on our testers, they fill out a survey that we then reference towards the SUS scale. As you can see, we scored in the high 90 percentile in the SUS scale with an 82.5. Also, under the comment sections for our testers, they provided great feedback and information for our Flora Finda app. We used those comments to help us make design changes, updates, or keep the things they enjoyed the most. With these comments, we provided the best quality service we could for the application.
In conclusion, Marvel is an online prototype collaboration tool that we used for all phases of our prototypes. Design changes, as mentioned. Several changes still need to be made based on user feedback. However, most are only minor adjustments. Evaluation. Foragers were faster than we anticipated while completing tasks, so that's good. Also, no critical errors occurred, but some users were confused with a few tasks, which caused a few non-critical errors and a task failure. We should rethink how to make these more intuitive and simpler for users. They include posting a find and accessing the map. Please leave comments below about our video or where you can find Flora Finda. Flora Finda signing out. This is Jack signing out.
This is Cody signing out.
This is Adam signing out.
And this is Jacob signing out. Bye.